Nathan, congratulations after 16 gruelling weeks, in theory, but a longer period than that. You've done it. You're into the top four of the Premier League. We could see how much it meant to you. 10, 15 minutes on. Has it sunk in yet?
No, I'm still shaking. I'm still a lot like the Joker. Still got the biggest grin ever. I'm just so happy. Proud of myself how I performed tonight. I could have easily rolled over tonight. But I stayed focused. I tried not to let the emotion and the occasion get to me, which I think you've seen. Obviously, you've all watched me enough times. I'm normally one that gives it on stage. I did nothing. I just tried to stay focused until I got that 7th leg, and then it was like 8 legs of building up, and let it all out. But wow, what an achievement so early in my career to make the Final Four. One happy guy tonight.
We saw you at the end spend a lot of time on stage just on your own. In that little moment, what were you thinking up there? Because you looked like in just a world of your own.
Just obviously, Rob Cross is an example. He came from nowhere and became a world champion. You look at my career, 2 years ago to this day, which is an interesting fact. 5th of September 2018, I was thinking of quitting darts. I had no money to go to a pro tour. My manager helped me out, and I won that pro tour. 2 years to the day, I was just qualified to get in the top 4 of the Premier League. And I'm thinking about all these things, and I'm like, wow, how far have I come so quick? My life has changed, my family's life has changed, my kids' lives have changed, all because of them little pointy things that you stick in a board. And just thinking about everything, and I'm just so proud of myself.
What was it like going on last? Because you're seeing the games tick off, all the different permutations and the results. What was it like in that last hour or so before you came?
Honest to God, I think it's really helped me, to be quite honest with you. We kind of guessed the order before it came out. I was watching it last night, hoping that Gary was going to beat Van Geuren because it would have made it that little bit easier. But, it made it a little bit easier in the fact that I knew exactly what I had to do. With Michael to win, I would have had to win. Because Michael got beat, I knew a point would have been enough. But I had to go into that match knowing that I have to win the game, like a knockout situation. But I think it did help that everyone else played before me and I was the last guy, because I knew exactly what I had to do, and I did it.
Was there a little bit of relief when Michael lost, knowing that it made it slightly easier?
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed that Gary got battered. What a time to pull your arm. Whatever happened tonight, I was going for the win anyway. Even if it came down to I had to win X amount of legs, I'm a dart player, I'm a winner. I get paid to win darts matches, and that was my mentality. Whether I had to win legs or win the match, that was my mentality.
You've won 2 TV titles. Did tonight mean more than those?
Yeah. No one expected me to win the UK Open, including myself. Vegas, I just went mental for a day. This is the pinnacle of the sport. I played week in, week out with the best 8 players in the world of darts. And I've just made the top 4 in my debut year. Massive prize at the end of it. Again, another life-changing situation for myself. But yeah, it meant, if I win it, it'll be the best moment ever. But even just to get to the top 4, I'm so proud.
Looking at the final, the fact that the 2 TV titles you've won, you've had to win multiple games on a day to do it, and it's exactly the same format. Do you think that gives you a slight edge, knowing that you can get through the format?
No, because the lads that are in the top 4 have all probably done that themselves. I don't even know who's in it. Is it Peter does and Gary in it? I think, yeah. So who do I play?
Peter. You got Peter.
Peter. So yeah, end of the day, look at the calibre of player there. What have you got there? How many world champions between them? 6, 7?
6.
Yeah, and this lad from Stockport who's only been playing on the tour for 2 years. So whatever happens. I'm buzzing to get there, and I just cannot wait to get playing in that finals night.
Last one for me. Was this important to you, knowing that the match play was such a disaster that you crashed at the first round? Was it mentally important for you? Because we've seen you fight some demons over the last week, match play and here. Does this now set the path right?
Yeah, I'm not going to go on about it, but I think you've seen over the last few weeks that us dart players, we're getting quite a lot of stick, a lot of abuse on Twitter and social media sites. It's not nice. We're trying our hardest day in, day out. You try and do what we have to do. And you know, I got a lot of that when I got beat off Dimitri. I got beat off the winner. He played brilliant. He deserved to beat me. So for me, it was, you know, important to come back here for 2 weeks, play how I can play, and you know, the people, the keyboard warriors that give you abuse, you know, it's kind of one of them. I can't say anything else.
Congratulations, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Just a couple from me, Nathan.
Yeah.
You said how nervous you were last night. You looked a little less nervous tonight, even.
Yeah, you know, I did a couple of pre-match interviews and I felt really good coming down, to be fair. Apart from I was really tired because I had a full rack of ribs before I played. I did like a pig. So I felt a bit tired, but you know, I felt quite good tonight. But then the practice wasn't particularly good, which for me sounds mental. It's quite a good sign. Normally when I practice really well, I'm awful on stage. So the practice wasn't there, but I did feel relaxed tonight, and you know, I stayed composed and focused for the whole match.
Was the mentality downstairs when you were practicing you needed to win the game? Because obviously you would have expected Michael to win his game this season as well.
Yeah, you know, like I've said in other interviews, we get paid to win darts matches. You know, nothing comes easy in PDC darts. They make you work for it, because otherwise they're going to be doing it. And my mentality was win, and you know, you've made it. Lose, you're going home. And I went into that game, even though I gave it large when I got to 7, because that was purely because I'd made the playoffs. I still wanted to win the game, finish on a high, and that's what I've done.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.